it's your boy Atlantic City. Esta es su ciudad Atlantic, niño.
And this time we're taking a look at Kenneth Brinkman. Now, I'm going to ask each and every one of you to get your affairs in order, because this is going to be a long one. You know what day it is, don't you? We're going to be taking a long-ass look at Kenneth Brinkman, because I have tried several times over these last few months to make a Kenneth Brinkman video, and every time I attempt to do so, I just give up midway or give up in the early stages. I just quit. I just give up on this motherfucker. This bastard. But I'm gonna make it through it this time. So let's take a look at Kenneth Brinkman.
Come on in, man. I just whacked my toe on the banister. Oh my.
I love it. We start off with the whacked my toe on the banister.
Come on in, man. I just whacked my toe on the banister. Oh my gosh, I just whacked the crap out of myself.
You what?
You could sound a little bit more convincing than that. Like, that might be the worst one I've ever heard. They said this shit a lot, but that one might be the most unconvincing. Oh my gosh, I just hit my, oh my gosh, I just hit my fucking, I just stubbed my toe on this shit. No, man, they're giving it no emotion, no energy. You did not just stub your fucking toe, and you're talking about gosh? Oh gosh. Gosh? You stub your toe on the banister and you're bleeding all over the rug, you're going to be saying more than gosh.
Hands up! Around. Put your hands back.
Listen up. You have the right to remain silent. You understand that? Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand that?
Yes or no? Yes.
You have the right to talk to the lawyer and to have him present with you while you're being questioned. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Not afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Ready?
Yep.
Take a seat, watch your head getting in. Get your foot in there. There you go. Slide your foot in. You good?
Ken, out there where you were arrested on 5K Avenue, I read your constitutional rights and Miranda rights. Did you understand them at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And you will verify that I did read them to you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. How old were you think you looked like the picture that you saw? Oh, okay. That's not good.
Negative. 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 I think we have ourselves a little bit of Robert Klein peeking through in the background there, I believe, because I remember, if I remember correctly, I figured it out. I actually spent a while of one of my other Kenneth Brinkman videos trying to figure out who was going on in the background, and I'm pretty sure it was Robert Klein. But I could be wrong, and it could be a negative, you know?
I got some questions I want to ask you. Are you willing to talk to me?
You know?
Okay. I want you to be truthful with me. Okay. About everything.
Push my glasses up.
Okay.
He's so silly. Look at Kenneth. I gotta get that as the thumbnail. I mean, come on, man. The fucking cop. This big, gigantic head is just pushing on this man's face. I mean, that's thumbnail worthy.
Miranda rights. Did you understand them at that time?
I'm so confused.
I got some questions I want to ask you. Are you willing to talk to me?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to be truthful with me. Okay. About everything.
Push my glasses up.
That's the one.
Okay. I want you to be truthful with me about everything I ask you about. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. Why did you come to the house out there on 5K Avenue today, or tonight, this morning?
Actually, it's supposed to be like 11:30.
Okay.
Well, I had been chatting with, he said he was Rocky, maybe a week or so.
The motherfucker said. He said he was Rocky.
And so anyway, we started chatting tonight, or Friday night, and he told me that his parents had went to Vegas and that he was home alone and bored. And so anyway, you know, we chatted about all kinds of stuff. I mean, sex. I mean, he was in a gay chat room, you know. And so anyway, at one point we decided that we would meet up. And
If the cameras are picking it up, maybe Kenneth can hear what's going on in the other conversation. I'm assuming that's what it is, because it seems like Kenneth's being interrupted, but not because he can't maintain a speedy thought process. It's because I think he wants to hear what's going on in that other room.
I even mentioned, you know, I says, that's fine, I don't mind meeting up and chatting, but I says, you know, and I asked him on different occasions if he was a cop or anything like that. I mean, I normally do with anybody.
I can't see why that would be a problem. Unless you were trying to sell that hot body of yours, Kenneth.
That I'm chatting with. So, because I mean, they can tell you that they're 40 or 50, but you don't know that, you know.
You know?
Okay. Your screen name is what?
Jungle Mania 2005 0.
2050. 250.
Who are you coming to see today or visit? What was her name?
His name was
Or his
Rocky.
name?
Rocky.
Rocky?
Rocky.
What the fuck? This motherfucker over there is like, AOL is American Online. Okay. Who didn't fucking know that in 2005? What kind of fuck shit?
What was the screen name that he used?
Oh, God, I don't remember now.
You've been talking to him for a week or so and you don't remember?
Well, the reason I don't is because, I mean, on AOL, you know, once you start talking, it just comes up automatically.
What do you think it was?
I'm sorry, but I can't. I keep focusing on the other person. I can't even focus on Kenneth. That's fucked up. We're here for Kenneth. But we're going to make this a 2-for-1 special. We might as well. But I don't want to do that until we know for sure who the other person is.
Talk to so many people. Can't even tell you my mom's screaming right now. Once I look at it,
I mean, fuck. They're talking louder than Kenneth's talking. This is not cool.
to get started, I wanted to say you.
You know what, you loud background bastard? We're here for Kenneth, okay? This is not about you. Quit trying to steal Kenneth's moment, okay? This is Kenneth's moment. This is between me and Kenneth.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Okay.
Let it
How'd
out.
you first meet Rocky?
In the Dayton Men for Men.
Dayton Men for Men?
Yeah, AOL.
And that's a chat room?
Yes.
When was that again? It may have been last Friday, but I won't swear to that. It may have been earlier that week.
You bring anything with you other than what we have?
You know how old that Rocky was, or how old Rocky
I
told
thought-
you was before you come to visit him?
I thought he said that he was 15, but the guy when he was talking to me in the basement said he was 14.
Oh.
I mean, it was a concern because, I mean, he was younger than I am, you know, considerably younger than I am.
Well, I got the logs from your chats, okay? And he told you he was 14 years old.
Okay.
Now, was he 14 or is he 15?
Well, I have to say 14 if that's what the log says.
Okay.
So you drive all the way from Greenville to watch movies with this 14-year-old girl.
He's trying. Looked like he was trying to look at it. Like, what else does that thing say?
I mean, you see how it looks.
What made you think that he was 14 years old?
I'm sorry.
What made you think that he was 14 years old?
He told me he was.
Okay, did you exchange any pictures or photographs with him?
Well, I know I sent him one.
Did he send you one?
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause at the time when I sent him mine, I said, you know, which I do, anybody I send my picture to, I ask them to delete it, but I mean, I have a professional job, so I just always ask them to delete it. I mean, you never know if they do or not, so.
Yeah, so why tell him to delete it? Because that would make me want to keep it. I don't know about you, but...
Did you have any phone conversations with Rocky when you were coming to see him?
Just tonight.
How many?
One right before he called me. I want to say maybe 10:30.
Okay, now that's somebody else talking. Oh my god. That's fucking France or some shit, man. Who the hell was that talking? Davut asking somebody. Somebody's in that other room now. It's not who was just talking before. Damn. They busy tonight.
How long of calls were they?
I was just that one, except for when I couldn't find the house.
How long of a call?
Maybe 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Maybe.
I would not find any other signs of you chatting with any other girls online. You underage girls.
What phone did you call from? What was the number that you called from? To
He
talk
called
about?
me.
Call Kentucky up, and you let
I think all these guys came here to party. Man, there's so many motherfucking conversations going on, man. I can't even fucking pay attention to Kenneth. I mean, I'm trying. I think Kenneth is the most interesting of the everyone there, possibly. I don't know. I don't know who's all there right now. God, who's gonna be next? Somebody else is gonna pop up. So, I don't know. But it's a fucking party, man. There's so many fucking conversations going on. Why are they so loud? I mean, are the walls really that thin, or is there no walls at all? Are they all in just a big room with 4 different fucking tables or some shit?
What's your cell phone number?
937-287-3846.
That was your cell phone, correct?
Correct.
What did you talk about each time?
That was so short.
Roommate's laptop, you say? Who's that motherfucker?
He wanted to know what I was doing. Wanted to know if I was going to come and see him. And I said yes. And that was really it. It was kind of a big phone call.
Did you ever have any sexual conversations with him?
Oh yeah.
What did they entail?
Well, he told me about an experience he had with a cousin. And then he asked me, that was the first conversation, or the first time he ever really talked sexually, I guess. Wanted to know if, and I wasn't even on, I was online, but I wasn't at the computer. And he wanted to know if that weirded him out. And by the time I got back to the computer, he was gone.
Where did he go?
And so tonight,
Oh no, we've got to find him.
when we started chatting, I told him that, I says, hey, everybody has, it's cool, everybody has their own, I guess, stories, about what went on with him and his cousin.
What did the two of you talk about? What sexually explicit things did you two talk about?
Yeah, well, he said something about what happened with his cousin would be cool with us.
What did you talk about sexually?
Sexually?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, from Kenneth's point of view, I'm assuming, I haven't looked at the chat log. We may or may not get to that. But, from Kenneth's point of view, like, man, if you're gonna fuck your cousin, why wouldn't you fuck a 45-year-old man, or however old Kenneth was?
Size. And, that was really about it. Sucking.
Did you ask to suck his?
No, not that I recall.
What did you?
He had to think about that one. Did I ask him to suck my dick, or to suck his dick, whatever the fuck he said? I already forgot. That's how bad my memory has gotten.
Come up here for tonight.
Like I said, the end of the conversation was, or even during the conversation, was that his parents had left to go to Las Vegas.
Why did you come up here tonight?
I came up here just to meet and chat with the kid.
To have sex with him?
The kid.
Nope.
Never discussed having sex with him.
Nope.
Tonight or any other time on these chat logs.
I can't say that we definitely talked about having sex. No. I mean, we talked about sex, but to just have sex with each other, no.
Jungle Mania, 5:46 p.m. I'd love to have a guy come in my mouth.
Yeah, but that wasn't talking about him. I mean,
How calm he said that. Yeah, but it wasn't talking about him. I like that.
This kid posed himself to you as being a 14-year-old, and that's the conversation that you're having with him?
well, yeah, but he was having the same type of conversation.
And he posed to you as being 14 years old.
Well, I didn't see any harm in that.
I mean, come on, bruh. He already fucked his cousin. There is nothing wrong. Kenneth, I sincerely believe that Kenneth believes that there's no harm in it, because from his point of view, where he's sitting, he fucked his cousin, or he sucked his cousin. He did something with his cousin. You know, that's, I mean, I know cousins are cousins. I mean, who hasn't fucked a couple of their cousins? But come on, at 14, you fucked your cousins, man. You fuck your cousins. You don't fuck your cousins in your teens, man.
You know, because it wasn't something we were talking about with us.
Is that what you're saying? Yes, sir. Okay. Well, I don't believe you.
I mean, it's just like
that other conversation, man. He's like, I don't believe you.
The deal with him talking to me about his cousin. I didn't see
Jungle Mania. What's that? Oh boy, the stuff. Oh boy, the when it goes in your mouth. Jungle Mania. Oh, now I never waste a load. Laugh out loud.
No, he did not. No, he did not. I never waste a load. I gotta take a break now. I'll be back. I'm back and I'm armed. Let's get into it. Oh, I never waste a load though. Oh, that is fucking poetry, as far as I'm concerned. You may have noticed this by now, but I sort of like to put words in a oddly specific order sometimes, and I just find I never waste a load. I mean, I've never heard that before. I mean, I'm pretty sure I never even got this far in the previous videos I tried to make about Kenneth. I don't even know. Maybe I don't remember it. But whatever. I don't waste a load. That's fucking gold. But let's not waste any more time on it. We're already going to be here long enough.
Jungle Mania, would you like that?
that happened.
Yeah.
That happened? Yeah. He's not denying the shit. And you're just getting all loud. You rambunctious bastard. You bald bastard.
Because it's right here on
You
the
bulbous
chat log.
bastard.
Now.
Bulbous head bastard. I don't like you getting loud at my man Kenneth over there, okay? He has been nothing but cooperative. He has spoken in a soft but firm manner. He has not disrespected you. He's not giving you the runaround. I don't appreciate your tone you're having with Kenneth.
You're not being truthful with me.
Oh, yes, I am.
Totally truthful with me.
I feel that I am, because I know, I mean, you're reading parts of that, the whole conversation. I mean, it never really, I never said that that's what I wanted to do with him. You know, it was the conversation that we were having. I mean, there was a point where he was trying to get me to commit to something more than just coming and meeting and chatting with him. And I says, look, you know, I don't know. First of all, I don't know what his age was. And look what the hell happened.
If he represented you as he was 14 years old, you didn't care. If he was 14 years old, you didn't care. It didn't bother you that he was 14 years old.
Well, it depends if
and
you're
you're carrying
at...
on these kind of conversations with what you believe is a 14-year-old kid.
Absolutely.
Then you come up here tonight.
That motherfucker said absolutely. He just don't want to be called a liar again.
Just a meeting.
Absolutely. And I do that with anybody that I meet online. I mean,
So you do this often?
no.
Is this the first time you've ever done this?
Done what? Met somebody from online?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's the first time you ever met somebody online or came to meet somebody online that you knew posed as a 14-year-old boy?
Absolutely.
The first time?
Absolutely.
What made you do it this time?
Because his parents were in Las Vegas and he was bored.
You're carrying on these explicit conversations with a 14-year-old, knowing that his parents are not home and didn't expect to have any kind of sexual contact with him.
Absolutely. He even asked me to bring him beer and I said no. I came with no condoms, no intentions of.
Do you think we believe the story?
Where do you live at again? In Kettering, right?
Yes.
We haven't been doing this, we're not.
Where's the computer at that located at to use to communicate with Rocky?
Bring the box of condoms.
Where is it?
Yeah.
It's in my apartment.
And you're not being straight up with us. No, you're not. Do we look stupid? You know? Chad, you tell the girl you're 27. She tells you.
So tell me again what you came up here to do with him tonight.
I came here strictly to meet and chat with Rocky.
Did you graduate high school?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I even, when I couldn't find the
How long
house,
have you been in the United States?
I even left.
For 5+ years?
And I
How
was
many times did you drive around that house tonight?
I think 4 times before I left. So I went down and come around the first time.
Well, I think he's being truthful because, I mean, if you're going to lie, you wouldn't say 4. You know, you'd say 2.
Which I didn't know where I was at that point.
I think you're a hottie.
And then I think I went 3 other times before I left.
A 40 type.
Alright, let's stop it here. I'll catch you next time. This your boy, Atlantic City. I'm fucking with you. We're gonna see this thing through. But, oh no. I don't ever want to be one of those people. Oh, please. But, I forgot to. Well, I didn't forget. I couldn't load it up. I'm doing this in the garage. Well, it says I have no internet, but it's the computer's lying to me, okay? Just likes to fuck with me. But I pulled up, what's his name? Kenneth Brinkman. I pulled up his perverted justice page, so we're going to be taking a look at that. Yet another conviction finished out of the Dark County sting done in Ohio in late March. Kenneth Brinkman received 8 months in jail, about $1,500 in fines, 10 years registration as a registered sexual offender, and restrictions from minors and the internet. Well, since there's so many interrupting and intersecting conversations going on at the same time throughout this video, throughout this footage, we might as well let the contributor Don Pedro sneak in his words. Kenneth Brinkman is one of the most paranoid individuals I've ever chatted with. He definitely wanted to meet a young boy for sex. He just didn't want to get caught. Fortunately, he didn't get to meet... I lost my spot. Fortunately, he didn't get to meet a real 14-year-old. It took Kenneth a while to admit his guilt, but at the end of the day, he could not ignore the evidence against him. Ken is a good example of the compulsion that many of these guys feel to get with and have sex with a young child. Ken here had a lot to lose, a 25-year career that was decent employment, and a close relationship with his family. Ken even said himself that he didn't know why he was thinking of hooking up with a 14-year-old. He has no problems getting with guys his own age. Well, eventually the compulsion that Ken felt got the best of his better judgment. Fortunately, he met law enforcement instead of a real kid. Hopefully now, Ken will take some time to identify what made him want to have sex with a 14-year-old kid and fix himself so that it'll never happen again. Many thanks go out to Detective Mike Burns of the Dark County Sheriff's Office for his work in this case. While not a huge amount of time, 8 months is a decent amount of time for Ken to reflect on his actions and the restrictions placed on him after release. Parentheses. Pay for law enforcement, overtime, submit to a psychosexual evaluation, registration as a sexually oriented offender, and no unsupervised internet access or access to minors are adequate. No unsupervised internet access. That's gotta be. I don't think that's possible in this day. Has shit expired yet? Well, what the fuck am I talking about? Kenneth don't know what to do with no damn iPhone. So yeah, I just wanted to read what ended up happening to him because I didn't do it in the beginning. Since this shit's gonna be long as fuck, I might as well do it in the middle. So now, about half of you can just skip to the end, I guess. For the rest, we will proceed.
You're telling me that you came up here just to meet him after all this conversation with him about sexually explicit things, about oral sex, in his mouth, coming in somebody's mouth.
I didn't talk to him about
Some romance, if you don't mind.
Why did you come to see him?
I came here to meet and to chat with him, and that was it.
However the situation
Why didn't you just chat with him online?
I was.
Why did you come up here to chat with him?
Because he asked me to.
She said, yeah, we can have sex, you have sex, or is that what that means? Is that what you said? You said our situation tweaks. Now,
In fact, there was even a conversation where he said something about coming up or something. I says, well, I don't even remember you asking me to come, Rocky. And he says, oh, yeah, I did. And I says, well, I don't remember that.
and you bring comments, and you have talk like this in comments, what do you think the jury's gonna think? You think the jury's gonna believe your story?
I mean, if there was any talk about something sexual tonight between him and I, it came from him, and I says, hey, I'm coming to meet and chat.
Friends in Kentucky?
And I asked him several times if he was a cop, and he said no.
Why was you worried if he was a cop?
Well, because of the age. I mean, in the situation I'm in right now, I mean, I did nothing with the kid.
Here's the way it works. I can't tell.
I think he had plans on coming up here and doing something with the kid.
I
Okay?
can well, I'm
Do
sure
you
do.
understand why I feel that way?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do. But I'm telling you that I didn't. I don't have the intentions of doing that with anybody that I meet online. I don't care if they're 40. Hell, the only reason I came back was because he asked me to come back.
After you drove around several times. 8:51 tonight. Okay? 8:52 last night, I'm sorry. So are you horny? That's you asking this. Yep. Jungle Mania, laugh out loud. Jungle Mania, good man.
Does that mean yes?
All at the same time?
No, it's two different lines. My point is, you're talking about sex online to this person that's 14.
I'm not denying
I
that.
know you're not. And why you're denying that you came up here and your intentions weren't to have some kind of sex with the 14-year-old, I don't believe.
Well, and you have that right to do that. I mean, you don't know me any more than I know you.
Ah.
I just know how
Look at that motherfucker's face. He's like, okay, you want to go this route, eh? Oh no. My phone died.
I know how I personally am. And if I was coming up here to have sex with him, I'd have had condoms or something with me. And
There's
I
no
don't have
condoms or anything in your car.
No,
No, he won't do it raw.
None in your billfold.
no.
None
Billfold.
anywhere. And you'll give us the consent to search your vehicle?
Sure.
Because that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
fine.
Do you have any explicit images of any children in your car or at work or at home?
Here, you have a home telephone number?
No.
What's your, is that your cell phone there? Is that the only phone you have?
Yeah.
What is that number?
There's, on my computer, there's probably a few pictures of the people have sent me, but I mean, I don't know. I can't tell you that they're what the ages are. You know what I'm saying?
So that's what this motherfucker looks like.
And I mean, you have to judge that.
Do you care what the ages are?
Well, of course I care. I mean, we have never exchanged explicit pictures.
Lots of laughs at LOVs.
I mean, this Rocky and I never ever exchanged any type of nude pictures or nothing.
We'll read you some more chat.
You guess.
Okay.
I don't know, that's why I asked.
Oh boy. So what you doing? Jungle Mania. Just cleaning the living room, and what are you doing? Oh boy. Nothing at all, really. Jungle Mania. Cool. Oh boy. Yeah, about as cool as cleaning. Jungle Mania. So do you have a nice
Yeah, but what were we talking about prior to that?
cleaning?
No, I mean,
It doesn't matter what you're talking about prior to it. You're asking him something sexually explicit. Correct?
right.
Okay.
He says, when? This Friday. Like, your parents are going.
But that, he was in that chat.
Yeah.
Does that make it okay if you know it's a 14-year-old kid and you're asking him how big his is or how nice his is?
I did not realize that it was.
Do I need to go back to this first page on this chat? When
No, you need to go back to the fact that the fucking decoy said he fucked his cousin.
you ask how old he is,
No, he's in the chat room, you know, and
You know?
so that makes it okay.
talk is talk. I mean, hell, they do it in high school. You know,
You know? 13 is in high school, though, right? You know?
Does
I'm
that
not.
make it okay?
No, it's
You're
not.
how old?
Shout out to Victor
No,
Wells.
it's not.
Okay.
It's not. And when I was his age,
Let's give a shout out to Victor Wells. I told you, you never know who might pop up in this video.
I wouldn't even be talking about it.
Exactly.
Does it have street after it, or is it just, that's it?
Do you have any children?
No.
How, if you did have a child, how would you feel if they got online and was talking to somebody like this as a parent?
Well, as a parent, my kids wouldn't be online. Period.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've got nieces and nephews that are,
It's always the nieces and nephews. It's always the nieces.
you know,
You know?
teenagers, and you know, I'm constantly telling their moms, "Hey,
Why do you tell them that?
well, because I'm in the chat rooms, I know what goes on in those chat rooms."
But it doesn't matter that you're chatting with somebody that's 14 years old.
Well, I think the intentions were different. I mean, I know what my intentions are.
So
But-
do I.
Well,
Okay? It's pretty obvious, Ken.
no, it's not.
Yes,
not to
it
me. I know what I am.
And what is that?
I'm a man with a good heart. The kid was lonely, bored, and that's all it was.
So that's why you asked him how big his penis was.
That had nothing to do with.
That's all part of this chat.
Well, we had been chatting for how long?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Most of this chat is from tonight.
There was There was chat earlier, I mean, a week ago, the middle of last week, because we've chatted like 2 or 3 different times.
And each time you talk about sexually explicit things.
Not the whole time, but yeah.
I didn't say the whole time. I said
Yeah.
each time. Okay?
And, you know, so,
Is it right?
I think this motherfucker's running out of things to say.
I guess the way that he carried himself, you would assume that on my end that
Bearing in mind he's 14 years old.
right, but
But he fucked or sucked his cousin.
I'm saying the way that he came in and was chatting, whether it's right or wrong, I mean, you know.
Bearing in mind that he's 14 years old, it made it all right for you to ask him those questions.
No, but some of them I was answering these questions. I guess I could have been rude and just say it's none of your business.
But when you ask him his penis size,
Oh, that's right. You're just coming up here just to chat, right?
To meet him and chat, yes.
I'm going to be honest with you, and again, I don't believe your story. You're not being truthful with me. Your body language tells me that. I'm an investigator.
Awkward.
I'm being 100% truthful with you on what my intentions were for tonight. That's just the way it is. And I'm sorry that you don't believe that, but I'm not like some of the other people that you may pick up on there. That's just not me.
Well, let me tell you how similar in conversation your conversation is with other people on the internet chatting with kids that are this age. It's very similar. Okay? It's very similar. You're the 9th person tonight that we've arrested for this.
Clearly.
I know that when I meet people my age, they think, now, I'm just giving you an example.
This is not someone your age.
I know, but when I do meet people my age, they think that I'm going to do anything with them, and that's just not me.
What the fuck is that?
So you ask somebody repeatedly, are you horny? And then you just show up at their house and just say, I just want to talk?
Oh no, you shut the fuck up. We're 26 minutes into this shit now. You want to talk, motherfucker? No. You're worse than the off-camera fuck. Don't you fucking speak. I will straight up skip over your shit. We have enough footage left to do that.
That was just in conversation. That was not even when we had decided.
If I ask you if you're horny, what does that mean to you?
He's in a
If I ask you if you're horny, what does that mean to you?
To me, it's an everyday thing for me.
You ask him in here if he was horny.
It's an everyday thing for me. Huh? You probably ain't lying.
And you say, I wish you lived closer.
Ah.
Correct.
Why?
Only because he was an hour away. You know, during the whole conversation, I mean, you're looking at those 2 lines.
No, I'm looking at more than 2 lines.
Well, I'm just saying though.
All we're doing is picking out certain excerpts from this
Right. And
about your conversation that shows that you had sexually explicit conversation with him.
I did, and I won't deny that. But that doesn't mean that I came here to have sex with him. That's my point, is that it doesn't mean...
If the opportunity would have arose, you wouldn't have taken it.
Absolutely not. Nope. Not in a heartbeat. I just don't do it.
Not too many people drive an hour at midnight just to talk, do they?
What time was you originally supposed to have been up here tonight to meet him?
I think it was 11:30. Because it wasn't until I wanted to say 10 o'clock, that I even agreed to do it. I think he actually called me. Well, my phone's in my car, but I think that he actually called me around 10 o'clock.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
No.
What's their name?
Why did you choose to come to Dark County?
That's where he was at.
Dude, that is probably one of the stupidest questions. Like, why did you come to Darth County? I mean, I get where it's coming from, but it just sounds so stupid to me. You know, I mean, why would you come here to commit this crime? What brought you here? You know, you came all the way here to a town that you have absolutely zero connection to. I get it, but it sounds so stupid.
Did you tell anybody you were coming here other than who you came to visit?
No.
You work for a major oil company, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you tell everybody in your chats?
That's where I am.
Where do you work at?
Speedway.
No. Okay.
I manage the audit department.
How well do you know him?
Okay.
How well do you know him?
I'm just going to read you a couple more lines of this because I want you to get the drift where I'm coming from, okay? Jungle Mania. So do you a lot? Oh boy, yes, sometimes like a river. Oh boy, do you?
Why does he keep saying, "Oh boy"? Is that the decoy's name, or is he really typing, "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy"?
Jungle Mania, cool. Jungle Mania, oh yes. Oh boy, cool.
Okay. Oh boy, yeah. Alright. Get that motherfucker's face.
Hey, would it be okay if I called you quick while I can?
That was
Jungle Mania on the phone. Oh boy. Yeah, if that's okay with you. Oh boy, it's not. If that's not okay. Oh boy, I was just wondering. Jungle Mania. Well, better wait on that, Rocky. Oh boy, okay. Jungle Mania. Sorry. Oh boy, that's cool. I was just wondering since they're asleep. Oh boy, no, it's okay. Jungle Mania, laugh out loud. Oh boy, you're still cool. Jungle Mania, they may hear you, man. Oh boy, no, they're clear at the other side of the house. Oh boy, it's a big house, laugh out loud. Jungle Mania, okay. Oh boy, plus I use a calling card to call you, so if they do come, which they won't, I'll hang up and they can go no way to know it was you. Oh boy, I can hear him coming down the stairs, so I'd hang up anyway. Oh boy, but it's up to you. Jungle Mania, sneak out for a
that was a conversation not tonight.
It doesn't matter. What are you asking him to sneak out to do?
Oh, I know. I understand.
What? Okay.
I understand where you're coming from, but that was like the first chat we ever had.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay? Come on, Ken. Honestly.
You're asking me why I'm here tonight, why I came up here tonight.
Why are you chatting with him?
Well,
Why are you talking about sexually explicit things? Why are you talking about with him?
Why?
Because that's where the conversation went, which
But you
is
knew
wrong.
he was 14 years
Right.
old. Ball team. Who's your favorite player?
I agree.
What? Then tell me why that the conversation had to be the sexually explicit conversation that you had with him, rather than that about what's your favorite sport? Who's your favorite actor?
Hey. That's a good question. That's a good ass question. I like this motherfucker now.
How's your grades in school?
I was just following his conversation.
But you're the adult.
I agree with that.
Why didn't you?
You know what? I bet he was. We're going to take a look at the chat log. We are, but not this time. No, not this time. But we are going to take a look at this chat log and see what Kenneth's talking about. Because I believe that the decoy initiated or said some sort of sexual thing to make him think that he was down with that. I mean, he did say fucked his or sucked his cousin or some shit. Again, haven't read the chat log yet. But still, I mean, I'm sure he said something. The decoy. And, you know, they have to because, you know, they don't want to waste their time.
Stop it. When it got to that point, why didn't you stop it?
I should have.
We'll take one more here. Your eyes on-
So you know it was wrong,
Yeah.
and you did it anyway.
I guess at the time I did not see it as being wrong because he was in the chat room and it was just talk.
I'd like to tell the prosecutor that you cooperated with.
What did that lead to?
But I can't do that.
That chat and that talk, what did that ultimately lead to?
Definitely led to more than what I ever anticipated. I
What
mean,
did
I
it lead to
expected-
tonight? Where are you at?
I'm right here in trouble.
If you would have kept the conversation to something such as sports or whatever, school, do you think that you'd be here tonight?
No nudity, no child porn.
I think, would I have met him? I think so.
If the conversation would have stayed sports and not sex?
Yeah, I mean, because I was dwelling more on the fact that he was bored. He said his parents were gone for 4 days.
Did you think that was rather strange for a 14-year-old to be gone, or for his parents to be gone for 4 days and leave him at the house?
Alright, we've already had this discussion. But, if you want, go ahead and throw your thoughts. How old should a kid be to stay home alone by himself? 13? 11? 4? Let me know below.
House by himself?
You told about you were telling here today?
I didn't really find it to be strange, just simply because early on, like a week ago when we were chatting, the fact that, you know, he led me to believe that his parents kind of let him do what he wanted to do, you know?
You know,
As far as, I mean, hell, he was on.
shit, you know, he might be, you know, saying, you know, more than, you know, Timothy Kine. This motherfucker. I should have did a counter on him.
Line at midnight, you know, and I was like, don't you have school? Well, yeah. And he said something, one time he said something about his mom coming in and telling him to go to bed. It's like, well, you probably ought to, you know, it's school.
Do you think his mom would have known about the sexually explicit conversations and would have cared?
Oh, yeah, we talked about that. He said that his parents were computer stupid.
Did that stop you from talking about those things with him?
No, I answered his questions. Wherever he led it, I went, you know. I mean,
And you didn't lead any of it?
As far as, what do you mean by leading?
The conversations about sex. You never brought up anything about sex. You only answered what he asked you about sex.
Well, I mean, one thing may lead to it, would have let, you know.
Ken, it's a
Okay,
simple
fine.
answer.
All right, fine. Yeah, I'm sure that there, at some point I brought up something that he didn't.
So by what you're saying, if his parents were home, you'd have come up here anyways, right? Because you were just going to talk to him, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean if his parents were home?
Yeah, you'd have just come up anyways because you were just going to talk, right? You weren't doing anything wrong.
I'm Rocky's friend Ken. I've been chatting with him online. I just wanted to meet him tonight.
Yeah.
That's great. I love how they did that. That's poetry. That's poetry. God damn. These motherfuckers are on fire. Hi, this is my friend Ken. I just wanted to meet him tonight.
I mean, if you're just going to meet him tonight, what point, how many times did you have to meet him before you had sex with him?
I guess, yeah, I would have never had sex with him. Never.
You talk about sneaking out for your size, all
There
the
was
stuff swollen loads.
conversation
and you're not
online, but you know, it's one thing when you're face to face, and the other thing is I probably would have never came and met him if his parents were here, just in protection of him. You know, because he kept telling me that if his dad ever found out, his dad would throw him out. That his dad was totally down on gay people. I mean, that's on gay people. That's what's in the law.
That didn't stop you from coming up to see him tonight, right? After all this sex conversation.
Well, he said that his parents were gone.
No, that's what I was about to say. Kenneth, you tell him.
You know, and he's telling me what he wants. You know, that he had this cousin relationship. You know, I've been there.
So
You know,
that exciting.
I really should have did a counter for Kenneth Brinkman. Maybe someone else. No one else. I'll do it eventually. One day, I'll be sick. Probably not. I don't really get sick. But one day, I will rewatch this and I will just count all the, I'll do it.
How did you?
I wasn't excited at all.
You wasn't?
Not in the way that you think I was.
How was you excited then?
I was just being friendly. I wasn't. I was not sexually excited about a 14-year-old. How in the hell can I be sexually excited personally about a 14-year-old?
I don't know. You tell me.
I can't be.
That's why you carry on these conversations with me.
Well, it was an online conversation, and I just see it as a different. I see that differently.
You didn't see no harm in it.
Not at the time, no.
You didn't see no psychological harm in talking to somebody posed as a 14-year-old and talking this way to them.
No. I mean, you see them in there all the time.
That makes it okay.
No.
Why do you talk about it in your chat room?
No.
You talk about it. You talk about doing it. Why do you do that if you've never had sex with her? If you've never had sex, you didn't have sex with her, why would you discuss it in your chat room? Maybe because you had intentions of doing it?
Are you willing to sign a consent to search your vehicle?
Oh,
And
yeah.
any property that's in the vehicle?
Yeah.
He's gonna take the cuffs off of you long enough to sign that.
Get that
The
key.
time's approximately 1:47 a.m.
Why does this man have less keys than Jeff Stacy?
Gonna conclude the interview. Left-handed right.
Right-handed. It's right here. It's right there.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to try and convince the jury that you didn't know that you didn't have sex.
Lock this, okay? You okay? Are they? Are your cuffs okay?
Oh, they don't seem right.
Let's check them. Which one's bothering you?
Have a seat there, Ken. I'll get your picture, okay? Being charged with attempted unlawful sexual conduct with a minor. It's a felony. It'll take you to jail. Once you get there, you'll be booked in. You'll be allowed to make a phone call. You'll probably be arraigned before a judge and bond set sometime Monday. I don't know whether it'll be Monday morning, Monday afternoon, or whatever. Okay? I'm just telling you what's going to happen, okay? Do you have any questions of me whatsoever?
So I'm in jail all weekend?
Yep.
I've got a good question for you. You said you've never had sex before, right?
Okay.
How long ago did you buy those?
I'm going to ask you one thing.
You bought these today.
Do you think you could convince a jury that you didn't come up here to have sex?
For real, I don't know who that is. I'm guessing Robert Klein, but I don't think that's who it is. I don't know. Oh, shit, I'm yawny as I don't know. I'm tired as fuck. We still got 10 minutes to go. We're gonna chug through it. But that motherfucker said they never had sex before. In the other room, not Kenneth. Motherfucker said they never had sex before. Right? But they bought condoms that day that they decided to show up to Dark County and commit a crime? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
With that 14-year-old that was showing them these chat logs and stuff?
Absolutely.
You think you can?
You have sex on a regular basis or what?
I don't think so. Okay?
Why buy condoms?
That may be. I just know what my intentions were.
Are you religious?
I said, my key word here is, do you think that you could convince a jury? You can't convince me.
What does your religion say about having sex? Do you know?
I'm with him.
May I ask what religion you are?
Okay. Couple out, yeah.
Watch your head, watch your head.
Need you to place your head right on that mat. You got anything in your pockets? You got a purchasing stick in there causing anybody any harm?
No.
You got any money on you?
No.
Got any drugs?
No.
You got a wallet on you at all? Or
No,
any
I
ID or?
No, I walked up to the table.
You gonna be there for a little bit?
Control. Subject
Okay,
secure
I
is
need
valid
to-
with the 21.
I need to have you step back, bring your feet back towards me, please. Now spread them a little bit.
Okay. You want me to just hang on the keys there? Okay, buddy, good job.
Okay, I'm gonna take these cuffs on you. You place your hands on the wall one at a time. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah. You still have contact with Jeff? You let him know that we've got a signed consent to search on that vehicle. He said there's nothing in it, but he did give us a consent to search this time. Affirmative.
Okay, I need you to go ahead and pull this jacket off for me, please. Okay, all jewelry. Go ahead and pull that off for me. Okay, let's go ahead and work on the other one. Here's your other clasp. Right here.
Talk about a fucking snooze fest. Come on, Kenneth. Get nude. You gotta get nude and get in your jumpsuit. I want to see him in that orange jumpsuit, goddammit.
What size shoe you wear, sir?
11.
Okay, you need to have to keep your shoes off one at a time. You need to have your pull your socks off, turn them inside out one at a time, and place them inside your shoes. I need to have you turn and face me. Need to have you take your index fingers in your mouth. Or your right. Okay. Is that all ready to go? Set your shoes down right in front of the camera right there. I need you to stand right there. Front of the camera. Okay, go ahead and put your glasses off for me, please. Okay, turn the face. Okay, go ahead and face the other door. Okay, go ahead and see right there in the chair. Push the chair in the corner there.
I'm sorry.
Push that chair towards the corner and have a seat.
What's your middle name? James? James? Are you a junior or anything?
No.
No. What's your mother's maiden name?
Pass.
Beth? Your Soch?
306
Mm-hmm.
78
Mm-hmm.
4389
Date of birth?
2863.
Okay, is that all the mark?
Where are you just gonna have a seat there? Where? It's in Indiana, right?
Correct.
What's your address right now?
1264 Central Park Avenue, Kettering, Ohio 45409.
You have a home phone number?
937
Uh-huh.
293 2127.
Married, single, divorced?
Single.
You have any kids?
No.
What's the last grade of education you completed?
12.
Where'd you graduate from?
Northrop High School.
North what?
Northrop.
Northrop? Can we do your other hand?
Okay, did they just not show us the conversation? Or did they not pick up? I hope they didn't pick up.
Okay, now I'm gonna. Kind of make a fist with your hand there with your fingers there.
Might as well.
Do your other hand here.
Will it ever end? Will it ever end? I'm so sick of this man's face. Oh, it's finally someone else's face. So, you know, oh shit. Just flung my fucking earbuds. Oh, I'm so tired. I don't even know how long this shit. Oh man, this shit's probably like getting close to 2 hours or some shit. I don't know. No, not 2 hours. I don't know.
So I need your whole hand. You answered them. I didn't make stuff up.
Here we go.
Okay, this one here is everything I'm issuing you, okay? All this says is that I've issued this stuff to you and you're not going to damage any of it. If you do, I can criminally charge you. Medical insurance.
Yeah, don't damage my jumpsuit. I'll criminally charge you. That's fucked up. What if, you know, when he gets raped, someone just tears a fucking hole in the back of his ass, part of his, you know, fatigue, whatever the fuck you call it. You know, you're gonna criminally charge him for it? That's fucked up.
Through Anthem Blue Cross, okay? If anything should happen to you or you require medical treatment, this is giving us the permission to charge your insurance company to take care of you, okay? I just need you to sign right there. All right, go ahead and grab your shoes down there.
Heinrich versus Rice with Supreme Court.
Yeah, I see that. Les should be out here right now.
This is Brinkman.
Oh, fuck that. I gotta see him in his fatigue. Fuck it. We know what he looks like. Okay. We're getting the fuck out of here. This your boy Atlantic City. This is not the last time we're looking at Kenneth Brinkman. I'll catch you then. Oh my god, how long is this shit?